Okay, you guys asked for it after that last 7 Golem episode. Today, it is 7 Golems and no Archer Queen. I smell Galadon. Welcome, fellow Clashers from far and wide, and thank you so much for spending a few minutes of your day with Clash of Clans Attacks, where we explore a little bit more deeply into the 7 Golem attack. This time we're going to try it without using the Archer Queen. Now, a lot of the feedback I got from that 7 Golem episode was it wasn't the Golems that are overpowered, it's the heroes, but I really do think it's the combination of both. So I've handicapped myself, I've not made my Archer Queen available, and a further handicap, I improperly dropped the poison spell, missing about half of the Clan Castle archers. Now the Golems have moved their way in, 4 jump spells this time, and now I bring in the king and a queen in armor. That is a P.E.K.K.A. She's dropped the bow for a sword. The one and only rage spell, helping hopefully to lead those units in towards the town hall enclosure. Doesn't look good, as the P.E.K.K.A. and the king have both gone off to the right, but eventually they are going to regain focus, and here they come, headed over the jump spell. The king is on the inside. Here comes the P.E.K.K.A. as well. We've got some golems on the inside helping to protect them, and damage to the town hall, so it's a good sign. Hard to tell exactly what's going on, but there it is. The town hall is going down, the P.E.K.K.A. and the king working together, and there it is, the first star. So without the queen, 39% damage, the first star for the town hall, but now quickly it looks like this attack is going to wrap up. We've got a couple of archers left, but we did not clear any structures that we could take out other than on the edge, and those skeletons, they are tenacious, wiping out my archers, ending the attack with a 1-star win for 7 Golems and no Archer Queen. Now the next base I faced was that ever popular 4 corners nemesis base that we see time and time again, and this time I only brought 3 jump spells. Now you see the air defense and the X-bow on that inner ring there, so I'm not real worried about getting the units in over that jump spell once it's down. But I do have a very small area of entry into this base, so that's going to make getting the 50% that much more difficult. So I finally dropped the P.E.K.K.A. and the Barbarian King in. I've got 1 rage and 1 freeze spell. There they go, headed towards the jump spell after that gold storage. Golems accelerating in through the rage spell, my one and only rage spell, and with help of some units coming out of the clan castle, skeleton traps, there goes the P.E.K.K.A. towards the inside, and she's gone to work on the town hall, and single-handedly, under the very edge of that rage spell, she is going to take down the town hall for the first star, but we are only at 28% damage. And because of the fact that I wanted to try to still bring 7 golems and add the P.E.K.K.A. to make up for the loss of the queen's damage, I have very few units to deploy on the outside, much fewer wizards than I would normally have, and that is going to make grabbing that second star much more difficult, as the golems are still there to distract, but I don't have the high damage wizards around the outside to grab a few more structures. And although we're getting close, the king has fallen. The only units left on the inside are the golems, just a couple of archers on the outside, 43% damage, and at the bottom of the screen you see a golemite just about to finish off that mortar, and that will take us to 45% damage. The last archer on the far right of the screen, she is going to take out 2 more structures, but 47% is as close as we can get, so 1 star for the town hall, but just shy of 50% with 7 golems and no Archer Queen. Now during the first 2 attacks, you'll notice I didn't have the Archer Queen with me at all, but for this attack she did wake up, so unintentionally I brought her along, but I'm not planning on using her. Now I did use a much wider spread, but only 3 jump spells, so a critical error in preparation there, not getting me through those inner walls to the town hall. But my goal with the 3 widely spread jump spells was to focus on trying to grab 50%. Both of the first 2 attacks resulted in under 50% damage done, despite the fact that the town hall went down. But the big problem here is, without that Archer Queen and no jump spell leading me towards the town hall enclosure, how do I honestly expect to get the town hall out of the way? 27% damage, units moving in, and right here you can see the king and the P.E.K.K.A. will path downwards through this compartment, and had there been a jump spell, the king is going to go over it after the clan castle, after the air sweeper, and maybe at the latest after that X-bow goes down. But right here is going to be a big delay, units moving in on the X-bow taken out of the way with the Iron Fist, and there is a delay, several seconds getting through that wall, and those are critical seconds because what happens next is a minor disaster. The king falls, the P.E.K.K.A falls, no damage to the town hall, and that wider spread on the initial assault with the golems has only gotten me to 47%. I am just shy of the star for 50%. I drop an archer at the top of the screen while the golem is there, distracting that archer tower from a distance. And then at the bottom of the screen, my last two archers on the Dark Spell Factory and the Elixir Collector, which should be out of range of the Wizard Tower. But as the Golem goes down to Golemites, the Archer Tower takes out my Archer, and then, worst case scenario, the Golemites trigger a skeleton trap, and now those skeletons are hot in pursuit of my archers. They're at 49% working on the Elixir Collector, but the skeletons will get there first. And again, taking down the archers, they are going to be distracted. They are going to fall to the skeletons. 49%. I could not get a single star without use of my Archer Queen. And at this point, I just couldn't bring myself to end the raid without cheating just a little bit, dropping the Archer Queen, grabbing that 1 star, and at least walking away with a victory, although I was forced to use the Archer Queen. So just to wrap things up, I do agree with those who have said that it's a combination of high-level heroes and a mass golem attack that makes it super easy. It does dumb down the attacking process, and that's really not what I think that game designers want to see. There needs to be strategy involved with every attack, just like with mass dragons in the past. Just dropping a bunch of dragons and a bunch of spells, like maybe it still is at Town Hall 7, is something that I feel like gets away from true strategy and requiring skill to win in Clash of Clans. So I'm curious to see what you guys think. Please do leave your comments down below. Let's keep the discussion going. And once again, thank you for watching all the way to the end of this episode. Don't forget to check out my other episodes. Like, comment, and please do subscribe for daily Clash of Clans uploads. And I will see you guys back here again tomorrow with more full attacks.
Galadon, you know they need to nerf the lock on this bathroom door.